Welcome. I'm Liz Hudak, and I'm here with my good friend Adam Levy. Thank you for joining us today. I'm a local attorney who practices down the street from Adam in Carmel, New York. I've known Adam for over 11 years, and I've met with him in the courtroom and at many community activities. We were just talking about our experiences in the Mahopac Middle School, where we went to speak to students on Career Day. But enough on how I know Adam. I want you to know Adam. Adam, can you tell us a little bit more about you, more about your background?
Liz, I was born in Brooklyn. I was raised in the Bronx, went to public high school at Kennedy High School in the Bronx, went to law school on Long Island, and I came up here to Putnam County about 11 years ago after serving as an assistant district attorney on Long Island. My wife Lori and I were married on Long Island. When we moved up here, we were alone, just she and I. No children. Since moving up to Putnam, we now have 3 beautiful kids who all call Putnam County their home. I have a small law office here that I've had in Putnam for the 11 years I've been up here. And I love it. My wife and I love Putnam County.
Now, another thing we were speaking about is your recent announcement a few weeks ago. That announcement being that you're intending to run for the office of Putnam County District Attorney. Now, it's very important to me and to those watching to know why it is that you want to be Putnam County's next district attorney. So if you can tell us why. Why do you want to be our district attorney?
This past December of 2006, our current district attorney made an announcement that he would not be seeking re-election, so it left a vacancy. I have the skills necessary to fill that position. I know that the skills that I've developed over the last 16 years working within the criminal justice system will serve the people of Putnam well. And that in a nutshell, Liz, is why I'm running for district attorney.
But I think it's important that during that announcement, the announcement that you made that we saw on this cable channel and read about in the newspapers, it was very important. You made 3 very good points, and that was that you were going to protect, prevent crime, and be accountable to the people of Putnam County. Can you tell me a little bit more about each point? I mean, how are you going to protect the people of Putnam County if you're elected as their district attorney?
We've heard a lot about homeland security on the federal level. What can our federal government do to protect our borders, to make us safe as a nation? As district attorney, what I will seek to do is find ways to protect our homes here in Putnam County. And how am I going to do that? By using the resources and the tools that I've developed over the last 16 years working within the criminal justice system to make that happen, Liz.
And then preventing crime. Very important topic for me and many others. I have 2 children that I'm raising here. As far as protecting our people, that's fine, but how about preventing crime? How would you, as the Putnam County District Attorney, prevent crime?
By working with our local and our state law enforcement agencies. Who am I talking about? State police, Sheriff's Department, our local police agencies like the Carmel PD or the Kent PD, as well as our local and our village police departments, sharing information, working together to help teach our students, our teachers, our seniors better ways to protect themselves. It takes hard work. It's not easy. But with a combined effort of the district attorney's office, with the local law enforcement agencies to go out to those different community-based agencies, whether it be the senior centers or the schools or the parent-teacher organizations, to inform our public of ways that they can help protect themselves is one major way in which we can accomplish that.
Accountability. Adam, we both know that everyone has to be accountable. As attorneys, we know that very well. How are you going to be accountable as a public official? The people demand that our public officials are accountable. Tell me how you are going to do that as the Putnam County District Attorney.
Well, as Putnam County District Attorney, you are a public servant. And as a public servant, you are required to serve the public and not the other way around. We have a budget in the District Attorney's office, and that budget is generated by tax dollars that you, the taxpayer in Putnam County, like myself, contribute each and every year. It's going to be important to ensure that the programs that the District Attorney's Office sponsors and runs uses those resources wisely, your tax dollars wisely. We're going to be required, I would, as District Attorney, seek monies from outside of Putnam County, from the state, from the federal government to help subsidize the tax dollars and the programs that are already in place, so it doesn't cost our taxpayers any more money.
Adam, I know that you've done a lot for our community. I know that you've been a past president of the Putnam County Bar Association. I know as the president of the Putnam County Legal Aid Society that you've been on our board of directors as a director. That was up until you made your announcement that you were going to be running for Putnam County District Attorney. Can you tell me a little bit more about your community involvement and how you believe that community involvement will help you if you were elected the Putnam County District Attorney?
Once my wife and I made a decision to make Putnam County our home, once we made a decision to bring children into this community, the decision to further contribute to our communities was made that much easier, because clearly we want the best for our families, we want the best for our children. We're no different than any of you, any people in Putnam County. And one of the ways that we can make our community better is by contributing our time and our resources. When I first came up here from Suffolk County into Putnam County, I came with a certain degree of expertise in child abuse prosecutions and domestic violence prosecutions. I'd done that for just over 4 years in the Suffolk County DA's office. When I first came up here, I immediately began volunteering my time at the Putnam Women's Center, where I was giving free legal seminars to women who were involved in abusive relationships, trying to give to them the information they needed to develop safety plans for themselves and for their children. I became immediately involved in the Bar Association, and then subsequently became president of the Bar Association. And as the Putnam County Bar President, I worked with corporations such as Microsoft and our local high schools, and I was able to obtain donations from Microsoft to the tune of $50,000 worth of software to donate to our local high schools, to the Putnam County Youth Bureau, the Child Advocacy Center in Brewster, all of whom do terrific work with children and with families. I've also worked with the Putnam County Child Care Council to ensure that when parents were going off to work, leaving their children in daycare, that the daycares were certified and that their children were safe. And I continue to work on a daily basis with other community-based organizations, both myself, my wife, and people that we work with in my law office.
Now, you touched on your experience as a Suffolk County Assistant District Attorney. I know through my own experience with you, your tenacity and your abilities as a courtroom attorney. Can you tell me, how did your experience as a Suffolk County Assistant District Attorney help you to make your decision to run for Putnam County District Attorney?
Well, clearly as an Assistant District Attorney, I developed the skills necessary to convict criminals. And it was something that I enjoyed doing. It made it very easy for me to go to work in the morning knowing that the work that I was doing was making the community in Suffolk County safer for our families, for our children, for our seniors. And I was quickly promoted from the misdemeanor bureau to a felony bureau, where I was assigned to prosecute crimes committed against children, sex abuse, physical abuse, as well as crimes committed against women. Clearly, those are some of the most difficult cases to prosecute because of the age, because of the emotions involved. And when this spot became available, when the district attorney's position has become vacant, or will become vacant come December 31st, I knew that those skills that I learned prosecuting those cases, the tenacious way in which I prosecuted those cases that have been tempered with what I've learned as a Putnam County lawyer, created a tremendous balance, and a wonderful balance that will serve the people of Putnam County well as Putnam County District Attorney.
Well, I do know that I've enjoyed speaking to you today about these very pressing issues and about your quest to become Putnam County's next District Attorney. I do know that in seeing you perform in the courtroom and in our community, that you are an asset to our community. And I wish you a great deal of luck, and look forward to seeing you in the courtroom again.
Yeah, you can count on it. Thank you.
Thank you.